Hello friends and welcome to e-classroom of Ahmednagar College Junior Way. Today we are going to see retirement of partner in bookkeeping and accountancy, in that a new example. In some previous lectures we have studied some examples of retirement of partner. Let us see one more interesting and new example of retirement of partner. Example number 3. Given below is the balance sheet of Rohan, Salim and John, who were sharing profits and losses equally. Balance sheet is given as on 31st March 2020. Liabilities and assets, I just read liabilities and assets. Liabilities first, capital accounts of Rohan, Salim and John, then general reserve, creditors and bills payable. Again, assets are given land and building, machinery, furniture, computer, debtors less RDD, goodwill and bank. I have red marked some heads for the purpose of adjustment. Then it is said that John retires from the business on 1st of April 2020 and the following adjustments were agreed. Let us see those adjustments. Number 1, land and building be appreciated by 10% and computer be reduced by 1,900. Number 2, debtors were all good and RDD was no longer required. Number 3, machinery be revalued at 9,400. Number 4, goodwill of the firm be valued at 16,500. Number 5, furniture were sold at rupees 21,800. And it is said that out of amount due to retiring partner John, part payment of which 15,000 was made by RTGS and balance was transferred to his loan account. And at last we have to prepare revaluation account, partners capital account and balance sheet as on 1st of April 2020. So let us start our example. Solution number 3 in the books of Rohan, Salim and John, revaluation account, debit side and credit side. So students will go sequentially. We can take any side first. First we'll solve revaluation account and simultaneously partners capital account, and later on we'll solve balance sheet. So let us see example. मित्रांनो, आपल्याला इथे एक एक्झाम्पल दिलेलं आहे. त्याच्यामध्ये लायबिलिटीज आणि ॲसेट्स दिलेल्या आहेत, म्हणजे बॅलन्स शीट दिलेलं आहे आणि काही ॲडजस्टमेंट दिले आहेत. तुमच्यासाठी मी मराठीमध्ये परत त्या समजून सांगतो. लँड अँड बिल्डिंग आहे, त्या 10% ॲप्रिशिएट करायचं आहे. कम्प्युटर 1,900 रिड्यूस करायचं, म्हणजे घट करायची. RDD तिथे ठेवायची नाही असं सांगितलं आहे. मशिनरी रिव्हॅल्यू करायची 9,400नी. गुडविल 16,500 दाखवायचं आहे. फर्निचर सोल्ड काय केलेलं आहे 21,800. आणि ॲट लास्ट जॉन रिटायर होतं, त्याच्यामध्ये 15,000 रुपये त्याचं जे आहे ते RTGSने द्यायचे आणि रिमेनिंग बॅलन्स जो आहे तो लोन अकाउंटला ट्रान्सफर करायचा. अशा प्रकारचे एक्झाम्पल आहे. सो लेट अस स्टार्ट अवर solution number 3, revaluation account and partners capital account. First we'll go by capital accounts. Rohan, Salim and John. Let us take opening balances on credit side of capital account by balance brought down. Rohan, Salim and John. Now general reserve we have to distribute it rupees 13,400 to all the partners equally in their ratio, and their ratio is equally. So 13,500 will be distributed, that means credited to their capital account. 4,500 each. You can see capital account is credited. After that, creditors and bills payable will be shown to liability side and we'll see it later on. So let us see asset side. Land and building is given, machinery, furniture, computer, debtors, goodwill and banks. Then some red mark are done to some heads. So let us see land and building be appreciated at 10%. That means the opening balance of land and building is rupees 70,000 and 10% of 70,000 is 7,000. Appreciation means it is increased by rupees 7,000. So definitely it is our gain. So revaluation account will be credited. You can see by land and building account rupees 7,000. Machinery account. Let us see the adjustment of the machinery. Machinery be valued at rupees 9,400. You can see here on asset side, machinery's opening balance is rupees 10,000, but it is revalued at 9,400. That means rupees 600 is less. That means it is reduced. So it is definitely our loss, and we can show it on debit side of revaluation account. You can see to machinery account rupees 600. After that, furniture. It is said that furniture sold at rupees 21,800. Furniture opening balance is rupees 20,000 and it is sold for rupees 21,800. That means sale value is more than its book value. So we have a profit of rupees 1,800. So we must show it on credit side of revaluation account. You can see by furniture account into bracket profit rupees 1,800. After that, debtors. Let us see adjustment of debtor. It is said that debtors were all good and RDD was no longer required. So here we can see on asset side debtors 18,000 less RDD. That means RDD is provided of rupees 9,000, but at last it is said that RDD is no longer required. So we must cancel or delete that RDD and show a gross balance of debtors. You can see here. That means it is a gain for us. So you can credit RDD on credit side of revaluation account by RDD account rupees 900. Then goodwill rupees 12,000. Again there is one adjustment for goodwill. It is said that goodwill of the firm be valued at rupees 16,500. Now you can see opening balance of goodwill is rupees 12,000 and it is revalued at rupees 16,500. That means it is appreciated, it is increased by rupees 4,500. So we can pass one journal entry. I have made one working note here of goodwill. You can see journal entry of goodwill. Goodwill account will be debited by of rupees 4,500. Then Rohan's account, Salim's account and John's account will be credited equally to Rohan's capital 1,500, to Salim's capital and John's capital 1,500 each. Additional goodwill distributed equally and rupees 4,500 is increased in goodwill. You can show that balance to asset side later on. After that, bank balance rupees 8,400. You can transfer it to bank account debit side. I have also prepared here bank account. You can see debit side of balance to opening balance rupees 8,400. So here we have considered the adjustments: land and building, first adjustment, second, third, fourth, fifth, and one more adjustment has remained. It is amount due to John. Part payment of rupees 15,000 was made by RTGS and balance was transferred. That means it is paid by the way of RTGS. So we can pass one entry by John's capital account debit to bank account. You can see here John's capital account is debited by 15,000 and bank account is credited by John's capital account rupees 15,000. You can see bank account also because it is paid by RTGS. Check is issued. And now we have considered all the adjustment here along with liabilities and assets. So let us see revaluation account, which side is more. I can see here credit side is more than debit side. Total of credit side is 9,700. So I took that total on debit side of revaluation account 9,700 and deducted debit side, that is machinery and computer, rupees 600 and 1,900 respectively, and I got one amount, that is rupees 7,200, and that is revaluation profit. And it is then distributed, or we can say transferred to partners capital account. It will be credited to partners capital account equally. Then Rohan, Salim and John, it will be credited by 2,400 each. You can see capital account, it is credited by profit and loss adjustment account, and into bracket 2,400. Now we have considered all the adjustments and liabilities and assets. So let us find out the balances of capital account along with balance of John. First we will see what is the remaining balance of John after making him payment of rupees 15,000. So first make a total of credit side rupees of John capital, that is 40,400. Take it on debit side rupees 40,400 and deduct debit side of John, that is rupees 15,000 from 25,000 from 40,400, and I got one amount balance, that is 25,400, and it will be transferred to loan account of John. So you can say to John's loan account. It will be not paid in cash, and this loan account will be shown on liability side of balance sheet. So let us come again to example, because we have to prepare balance sheet now. So let us start with balance sheet. Balance sheet as on 1st April and 2020, liability side and asset side. Again you can take any one side first. So I am taking liability side first. Capital accounts of Rohan. Now these are opening capital balances. So I'll take the capital balances of from partners capital account, closing balances. To balance carried down, you can see here in partners capital account, to balance, Rohan's balance and Salim's balance, and take it on liability side capital account. Rohan 52,000 and Salim rupees 43,400. Again take down John's loan capital loan balance, that is 25,400. On liability side, John's loan account rupees 25,400. Come to example. Now we have taken capital accounts, general reserve we have distributed, and the remaining heads are creditors and bills payable. First look at the adjustments. I can see there are no adjustment to creditors and bills payable, so I can take it directly to balance sheet. Creditors on liability side, creditors rupees 20,300, bills payable rupees 10,600. So let us come to example again. I come to asset side. Land and building rupees 70,000, and adjustment was there that 10% appreciation is there. So add 10%, that is 7,000 in land and building. It is directly shown. You can also show it in inner side. Add appreciation rupees 7,000 and total rupees 77,000 in outer column. After that, machinery. It is said that machinery be valued at rupees now 9,400. That means machinery's value is decreased by 600. So you can show directly machinery less depreciation rupees 6,600, and at last rupees 9,400 in outer column. Then furniture, it is said that furniture is sold at rupees 21,800. That means 1,800 we have shown on credit side of revaluation account, that is profit on sale of furniture, and we cannot see now the balance of furniture here because furniture is already sold. Then computer, rupees 17,500. Again it is said that computers were reduced by rupees 1,900. That means we must deduct rupees 1,900 from opening balance of computer, that is 17,500, and at last balance on outer column rupees 15,600. After that, debtors rupees 18,000, less RDD rupees 900, and in outer column 17,100. But there is one adjustment for debtors. We gave one effect in revaluation account. It is said that debtors were all good and RDD was no longer required. That means we can show a full amount of debtors on asset side. There is no need of showing RDD. You can say here debtors and full amount rupees 18,000. After that, goodwill rupees 12,000, but goodwill is appreciated, that means increased by rupees 4,600, and appreciated value of goodwill of rupees 16,500 must be shown to asset side. You can see here on asset side goodwill rupees 16,500. And at last, bank account. We can say here in example, bank account opening balance is 8,400. So I prepared here bank account also for your information. You can see to opening balance rupees 8,400. Then we paid to John and debited John's account and credited bank account. So on credit side by John's capital rupees 15,000. Again we sold computer, so we can pass our journal entry. That means that bank account debit to furniture account, and it is 21,800. And at last we made a total of debit side of bank account, that is 30,200, and deducted credit side, that means payments from this 30,200, and we got credit balance, debit balance rupees 15,200. We can show it on asset side. You can see on asset sides bank rupees 15,200. So friends, here we have considered all the adjustments and assets balance sheet. So at last we have to see whether the accounts are correct and balance sheet is tallied. For that we have to make total of both the sides, that is liability side and asset side. I made first total of liability side, that is 1,51,700. I again made a total of asset side, that is also 1,51,700. That means my balance sheet is tallied, and I can say that the example I have solved, it is correct. It is expected that you may have been understood this example. मराठी मीडियमच्या मित्रांसाठी एक थोडक्यात रिव्ह्यू घेऊ आपण. मित्रांनो, आपण एक्झाम्पल पाहिले, त्याच्यामध्ये आपण रिव्हॅल्युएशन अकाउंट आणि पार्टनर्स कॅपिटल अकाउंट तसेच बॅलन्स शीट इथे बनवलेलं आहे. याच्यामध्ये काही महत्त्वाचे मुद्दे सांगतो मी. मशिनरी आणि कम्प्युटर हे डेबिट साईडला का घेतलं आहे, कारण त्याच्या व्हॅल्यूमध्ये घट झालेली आहे. लँड अँड बिल्डिंग आणि फर्निचर आणि RDD हे क्रेडिट साईडला का घेतलेलं आपण, कारण त्याच्यामध्ये आपल्याला गेन झालेला आहे, म्हणजेच नफा झालेला आहे. कॅपिटल अकाउंट्सचे बॅलन्सेस घेतलेले, जनरल रिझर्व आपण डिस्ट्रीब्यूट केलेला इक्वली, त्यानंतर आपण रिव्हॅल्युएशन अकाउंटचा प्रॉफिट घेतलेला आहे. गुडविलसुद्धा आपण डिस्ट्रीब्यूट केलेलं आहे इकडे. आणि डेबिट साईडला आपल्याला बँक अकाउंट दाखवलेला आपण जॉनमध्ये, का जॉनच्या अकाउंटला, कारण जॉनला आपण 15,000 रुपये बँकेतनं दिलेले आहेत, आणि उरलेला जो त्याचा बॅलन्स आहे 25,000 रुपये, 25,400, तो आपण त्याच्या लोन अकाउंटला ट्रान्सफर केला, कॅश दिलेलं नाही आहे. आणि उरलेले जे बॅलन्सेस आहेत रोहन आणि सलीमचे, ते आपण कॅपिटल पेबल अकाउंट म्हणजे लायबिलिटी साईडला दाखवलेले आहेत. त्याचबरोबर जॉनचं लोन अकाउंटही दाखवलेलं आहे, क्रेडिटर्स आणि बिल्स पेबल दाखवलेले आहेत. डेबिट साईडला आपण डायरेक्टली त्यांच्या क्लोजिंग फिगर्स दाखवलेले आहेत. ॲसेटमध्ये लँड अँड बिल्डिंग ॲप्रिसिएटेड फिगर दाखवलेले 7,000, मशिनरीसुद्धा रिड्यूस फिगर दाखवलेले 9,400. कम्प्युटर डेटर्समध्ये आपण डायरेक्टली त्याची जी बेसिक अमाऊंट किंवा ओपनिंग बॅलन्स आहे तो दाखवलेला आहे, कारण त्याच्यात जे RDD आहे इट इज नॉट रिक्वायर्ड असं आपल्याला सांगितलेलं आहे, म्हणून ती दाखवलेली नाही आपण. त्यानंतर गुडविल आपण ॲप्रिसिएट करून दाखवलं आहे. गुडविलच्या काही एंट्रीजसुद्धा आपण इथं पाहिलेल्या आहेत आणि त्या ॲप्रिसिएटेड गुडविल ते आपण इथं दाखवलेलं आहे. आणि शेवटी बँक बॅलन्स जो आहे 15,200 रुपये तो कसा आलेला आहे तो आपण बँक बॅलन्स इथं तयार केलेला आहे आणि ती फिगर 15,200 रुपये कशी आलेली ती आपण इथं पाहिलेले आहे. सो फ्रेंड्स, today we have studied about this interesting example of retirement of partner. In next lecture we are going to see more example about retirement, and till then stay at home, be safe, bye, and God bless you.